Am I back? Did I fix? Refresh. 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 Bevo with the level 5 hype train. Thank you for another 5 gifted subs. I gave Bubba some catnip and we were dancing when stream went down. Are we back? I ended all of my other streams and we're just streaming on Twitch now. So instead of beans, all right, I'm listening. Hi, Phoenix Bard. Baba, get your catnip. He doesn't even want his catnip. He just wants to be here with us. Come here. Come say hi. I have to do 1 squat for each gifted? Come on. 1 squat for each gifted? How much is that? 15? 15 squats? 15? Just 15? Whenever the train ends, though. Oh, okay. Fair. All right. All right, you hear that, chat? I'll do a squat per gifted. Squat per. So 1 gift equals 1 squat. Don't break me now. I am a little fat. We got 23 seconds left of the hype train too, by the way. What do you want, Bubba? I don't know what you want. I gave you catnip. I'm trying to grab you and you run. He's doing the cat thing. Bevo with another. Okay, so 20 squats. Okay. All right. Holy shit. Holy shit. Why didn't that extend the timer for the hype train? So we got to do 20 squats. Holy. 20 subs, 400 bits. Thank you so much. I don't deserve that, by the way. But I am so fucking grateful. You have no fucking idea. You have no idea. I'm gonna have to hustle on the internet while I'm without a job. For real. Bevo really wants squats. It didn't go past level 5 and you could... Wait, it didn't go past level 5 and I couldn't bang Mel in time. No! We hit our sub goal though for the week. Thank you so much, Bevo. Thank you. For real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're back up to 60 subscribers because of that, so thank you. Come up here. Please. I don't think he even noticed that I put catnip down for him. Good luck, have fun from Sable. Sorry I got an ad so I couldn't hear. What's up, cat girl? It's a pinhead. God, I'm gonna flick my bean so hard tonight, let me tell you. Like, so fucking hard. With the games that I've had in DBD today... Vibrator's gonna overheat. Haunted ground pinhead. Oh shit, I'm in trouble, y'all. I'm in so much trouble, y'all. I'm in so much trouble. You have no fucking idea how much trouble I'm in. I'm in so much trouble. I just like y'all being healthy and it motivates you to be healthy. Okay, that's fair. He has plaything too. I wonder if he has, excuse me, pentimento? Oh my god, look at all of these chains! Make it stop! Can I remove the chain? Hello? Hello? I'm gonna crash out. What's up, puns? I'm gonna crash out. Is that the dodo bird loading? Is that a dodo bird? No, that's an emu. Emu load. All right, bet. Did he see me? Get the fucking chain stopped! Chain daddy. He's going right for that box. No! No, 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 no. She shouldered my burden, and now she's on death hook. He just knows. All knowing. Going for the box. What happened to stream? My internet was murdered by Bevo's kind and generosity. Kindness and generosity. Cooked my internet. Mullet gang! That's the best I could do, I'm sorry. We're all trying so hard. We're all trying so hard! We're all taking hits! W! Holy fucking shit! Not the Mori! No! But nobody's doing it, Jen. This is more fun, to be honest. Teamwork, baby. That was so good. That was a good chase. I just respect that every single one of my teammates just took a hit during that chase. Now that Mel is with us, bang! Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. We'll get healed eventually. I'm so sorry, Sable. I guess I made up for it there. Let's try to get to Jeffrey. I don't know if I make it, but I'm gonna try. He saw me.
You summoned me.
He wants the box. There's a Pokemon in the chat. Throw your balls. I kept his box in my hands most of the game. I don't think he liked that too much. I don't know. I like it when my box is in your hands. He sees me. Oh no. I don't have anything over here. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. What's up, Peepee? Or Peppy?
I have such sights to show you.
877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. Why you gotta do that to me? PP or is it Peppy? Is it PP or Peppy? Pepe. All right, Pepe. Why you gotta do that to me? GG's, Sable. GG's. I'm still laying on the floor. He hasn't found you. Did he find Hatch? I'm gonna go check to see if my Pokemon cards are here. No Pokemon cards. Yet. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And then after this game, I need to do 20 squats. Speaking of squats, I have a wish list. Each item purchased off of my wish list equals 10 squats. So if you want to add even more squats onto the squats that I already have, each item equals 10 squats. Doesn't matter what. Because I like presents. How do I like to be loved? Shower me in gifts. It's the easiest way. Cat Girl, thank you for the follow. I hope you have a good rest of your games, and hopefully it's not against a pinhead. I'm actually really excited that we're going against a Houndmaster right now. I love the chase music of the Houndmaster. Ruin? I don't like that. She's still over here? She is. Interesting. Find me a rat. Oh.
Now!
Boop, 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 boop. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, that was a good spin, girl. That was a good spin. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 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 That was a nice play. Nice play on the field. Oops. It was like disassociating there. I think the edible hit. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh no! Oh no! Ad? I'm so sorry. I don't want to mess up your username. But thank you for the follow. You know who you are. She does not like this Rebecca. Hi, how are you? Doing good. Just enjoying a little duo day. Yes, you see my flag? You see my flag I'm repping? Yeah. You're gay, by the way? Same. He, him, I'm she, her. Good for you, be proud? Hell yeah, I am. I'm super excited that Pride Month is like right around the corner too. I'm gonna be participating in the Twitch Pride Guild raid train again this year. Super excited for that. There we go. She does not like Rebecca. She's gonna pick her up. Oh, hell yeah, she is. She does not like Rebecca at all. Oh, I gotta go. She could camp both of these pretty easily. What's in the background? My camera? I don't know, which part are you talking about? I hit the space bar. But if you're talking about That's my little Davoom thing that says how many followers I've got. I've got my good vibes LED right there. My tapestry has some serial killer or like horror movie franchise people on it. And then my stuffed animals. That's cute, thank you. You're on Death Hook again! This team is the fucking vibe. Please pick me up. Thank you. What's up, Baze? How you doing? How you doing? Good, how am I? I'm doing good. Chilling. She knew exactly what I was doing. Am I missing 2v8? A little bit. Especially with my duo, when we were running double medics, yeah, I missed that a lot. I don't know what to do here. Pick me up! It should be in the game permanently, in your opinion? I agree. They should just make it a permanent part of Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna crawl to the gates. They're gonna take the 2 out. It's nice when you have a lot of people that want to play with you too. Maybe they will once they work all the killers. Wait. Once they work all the killers they can onto it, that would be nice. I don't think they'll do it just because of the queue time. You want a 2v8 with Clown? No, you do not. No, you do not. Don't you even speak upon that. Think about it. Really sit down and think about it. Why not?
What have I done to deserve such a fate?
Okay, but would you want to go against Clown as Survivor, though? Can we get a ban on Mel? For real. If she gets her Clown, I want my doctor. I need to start doing some squats. I don't have enough room to do a proper squat. You know how big my ass is? Do them squats? I am. I don't have enough room right here. Okay. I just did 10 of them. I just did 10. It was a deal that me and Bevo made during my hype train earlier. I typically eat Bean Boozled beans. If we reach a level 5 or higher, I usually eat 5 Bean Boozled beans. And he said, how about instead of eating beans, you do squats? I was like, bet. What is this? Yay, squats. I did 10 of them. I did half. I wish there was enough room for me to do it right here. But unfortunately, this ass, when you squat it down, there's not enough room there. Bubba, you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, big boy. Say hi. I should do it often. Mwah. Okay. Have I brought the stuff for parade? I don't typically buy things for the parade. Just bring myself. I've already got stuff from like years past. I don't need to buy anything. Another spring trap. Did he finally enjoy his treat? Yep, the catnip is gone. Yep. You're new, that's why? Oh, well, see. I've been out of the closet for 19 years. Jesus. Oh no. Congratulations on your gay awakening, though. That's super exciting, isn't it? He does not like pallets. We're also gonna go find his hex totem. He has nowhere to hide. Think he's leaving me? We got the HB. Do we have a Impasta HB? Stream is muted. I'm really hoping good. Michaela was going for the save, and she was, so doing good. I think they're above or below. They're above. No way, dude. Oh, they're below me. Unfortunate, I'm sorry. There's a Pokemon in the chat. Poke catch! She didn't even get to use her med kit. That's how hard she was tunneled. Sad. Oh, fuck me. Skill checks are not my friend right now. Looking for a generator. Damn, these are all done. Where's his hex totem too, by the way? I haven't seen it at all. I'm going back down to that generator. Come on, Michaela, work on it with me. Yeah. Nice, thank you. Why, thank you. Love when that works. Me too. Let me tell you, Bevo. You know better than me how much a killer can see. Thank you for the lurk, Baze. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Why did it move me when why did it cancel my flashlight? Why did it cancel my flashlight right there? This killer makes me crash out the most. The spring trap, Lexi.
This is my moment to shine, to prove my worth.
Pinhead and Night for me. Pinhead and Night for me. Pinhead, absolutely. I can't stand the chains. He's so sweet. No, he's not. I can't stand getting hit by one chain and then 3 others come at me. And that's not even the killer doing anything. That's if nobody gets the box. So if nobody gets the box, the chain hunt starts. And then if I get hit with one chain, like other chains appear and come after me, like, nah, dude. That's why I don't like Night either, because you could get downed by his minion or whatever you want to call it, and it's not even the actual, like, person behind the killer that is getting you. I cannot stand that. It is a big pet peeve of mine. That's why I can't stand it. Other killers I can respect. Like, and mention any other killer. Any other killer, it involves the actual act of them M1ing you or using their power to get to you. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain. I just don't... I can't deal with killers where they get rewarded for doing absolutely nothing. They don't have to do anything and they get rewarded. It bothers the fuck out of me. Chucky is your favorite? Now see, I like Chucky. I do. Chucky requires skill. In my opinion. In my opinion, Chucky requires some kind of skill to play. To use their power, like, you gotta be able to maneuver in a certain way to be able to get those. Unless, of course, it's like survivors just holding W. But for the most part, I feel like Chucky and Tiffany require a little bit of skill. Undying, huh? Pinhead and Night, I don't like it. You just can't figure out how to get him to slide under a pallet. You have to go up to the pallet and be in your power. And then there should be an option to hit a button. But you have to be in your hidey-ho mode or whatever it's called. In order to scamper, I think it's called. You're mine. I feel like the Five Nights at Freddy one is the most OP one, and you feel like he's worse than Pinhead. No, but back to my argument about why I dislike killers, right? At least with Springtrap, he has to aim his axe and whatnot. It's still the actions of the person behind the killer. This should be the last totem right here. Oh, Vecna? Or the first? Okay, bye. Yeah, I don't like being micromanaged by the clock either. The little phone thing by the first. I don't like that Legion games are all mending simulator. He has Lightborn! I'm sad! No, sir! No, no, no. No, sir! No, sir! Not me! Oh, there's a Pokemon. Boop. Look at her. She's typing Pokecatch right now. Is she running adrenaline? Did she just make an adrenaline play? Kind of sexy. Who's the killer? Dredge. Okay, bye. You want me to stretch? Need to get up and do the 10 more, the last 10 squats. It's what I need to do.
I will prove myself worthy.
I will prove myself worthy. All right, let's do some squats. Surprised you're running adrenaline? Yeah, that's not... I'm wondering what your build is now. I just did the last 10 squats. Bevo, thank you again earlier for the 20 gifted. What's your build now? Adrenaline, resurgence, shoulder. Shoulder, prove thyself, resurgence, adrenaline. Okay. Reverse. Okay. I'll play with my stuff reverse, Lexi. I got you. Thank you for the 100 biddies for that. I got you. Let me just load in and I'll put it in reverse. Put it in reverse, Terry. You see this? Invert y-axis. I'm playing backwards. Oh, God. Against a huntress, too? Oh, God. Lexi, what'd you just do to me, girl? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck no. I fucking hate it here. Now you feel bad? Don't feel bad, girl. It's all the name of the game. It's okay. Please don't feel bad. I can't fucking play like this, though. She wants the Twitch shirt out. That's all this is. We're like trophies to them, Lexi. That's why. She has Ruin, Undying, Thrill, and Pain Res. That's her build. See if there's a totem right here. There usually is. There is. Why can't I vault? Oh, because I'm lagging. Fuck. Where's the teammate at? We're still at 5 gens, you guys. I thought you said you didn't stream. Yeah, I don't stream. She won't know. Five gens, 4K 5. I blame Lexi. This game's on Lexi. Hell yeah, GG's. 4K 5. That was hot. Not. What was the eat a bean thingy? Is it spicy or something?
Supposed to be a disciple.
They could either, it's called Bean Boozled. It could either taste good or it could not taste good. It's like a 50-50 shot. And I only do that if I hit a hype train level 5 or more. I eat 5 beans, and then like hype train level 6, I'll eat 6 beans. Hype train level 7, I eat 7 beans. Yada, yada, yada. But only if I hit a level 5 hype train. I don't know where my beans are though. They're not on my desk. I don't remember moving them.
How can I help?
Oh, let me change this shit back because fuck that shit. Oh, never mind. Interesting, yeah. It's a way I like to keep things a little spicy. Why you guys aren't supposed to see that? You guys are supposed to ignore that freebie. Ignore that freebie. Ignore that one. I'm just looking around. You just browsing? There's a lot of stuff to see in my bio, on my stream. A lot of shit. Like, what can we do here? Are you watching me on vertical or horizontal, Lexi? Oh my god, please let me change that back. It's Demogorgon. First one found every goddamn round, I'm telling you. And I don't be doing shit. I just be minding my own little business, my Tory business. You're watching me in vertical, and you probably won't see everything that I need to give treats to your pet. Okay, well, we just did catnip, so I need to go get treats after this game, and I'll give him some, like, food treats. Look at him. He hears treats, and now he wants to come over here. Treats, treats, treats. Yeah. He knows what that word means. My cats are really smart. Look at him. Heal me, brother. Look at my cat. Isn't he the cutest little thing? Isn't he the cutest little thing in the whole world? My good boy. You're my sweet angel. Yeah, you're my sweet angel. You want treats? Look at him looking at me. Uh-huh. You want treats? Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Bubba the Tubba. Bubba the Cubba. The lion cub. Oh, I hear him. I just wanted him to see that. He knows! Quit trying to hit me and hit me. Thank you. We're going against the Gorgon. He's covered in cum. Look at him. The Cummy Gorgon. Hey, girl. He's for sure right there. Wait, why is she down? Oh, because she's exposed when she shoulders, right? Get you healed back. Nice. Double mullet heels. I'm never gonna get a flashlight save on you today, am I? I'm never gonna get a flashlight save on you. He fakes a lot. He hisses a lot. Why are you hissing at me, bruh? How is he a puppy but he hisses? Weird. Only good puppies bark. He dead. In the basement. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, who's a good puppy? Oh, you're such a good puppy. Working and shit. Only good puppies and HB bark. I bark. Yeah, woof. How does he know? Oh, okay, cool. Mommy Ashley does what she wants. Exactly. Okay. What am I rating? What are you rating?
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Treats for Bubba. Yes. More squats? No, I did all of my squats. I promise. I did 20 squats. I did. Let me go get the treats and some more water for me. Here's the deal. So I got him a little delectable. That's going to be his treat. And I'm going to put it in this little bowl here because he doesn't eat it from the plastic. He eats it from the bowl. And then that'll be his treat. So thank you, Lexi. Wait, I have an ad. 1 second. I thought you were subscribed. Or is that on my other account? There we go. Hi, Lexi. I just gave my cat his treat from you. And then Bubba, we walk at a 3K. He does need a little bit of exercise. He's a plumpy boy. Lexi, thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your emotes, your booty shaking emotes, and your ad-free viewing while you're here, hun. Wesker. Yeah, enjoy your booty emotes. That's Michaela's butt. I got Michaela and Spirit. Generator? There we go. He's enjoying his treat. That makes me so happy. That's not good. What is that? Now that is creepy. That was creepy as hell, whatever that was. That was creepy. There's a Pokemon. Wait, where's my flashlight? Lexi, you're out of balls.
You better get you some balls, girl.
Better get you some balls. Oh. Is he coming over there? No, my duo's going to second. I'm coming. Oh my god. Not the shaking her head. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You hold on to it for so long. Eat my wood, baby boy. Eat my wood. Ah! Oh shit. Oh. 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 Yeah, she trying. Yeah, fuck. Wait, does he have Starstruck or something? Does he have Starstruck? Yeah? Oh, fuck. That definitely cooked the team. Oh, shit.
Hot performance indeed.
Hell yeah, brother. W. What was this game? Oh, he does have Starstruck. Now I see it. L randos for not saving Mel. You know what? That's on me too. That's on me too. Because I was definitely not on hook and I could have went and got her. That's on me. Do y'all want a third? Me and Mel are duoing right now. But because I'm out of a job now, I'm gonna be streaming like every day until I find a job again. So I'm gonna be doing Swifts. I'm gonna do Swift days like in the future. What's crazy is they weren't even on gens. At least I was cranking a gen. You know I'm always cranking, baby. I love to crank it. You know what I mean? What? Bruh, my coworkers are crazy. Well, they're not even my coworkers anymore, but English? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. We are your group. We are looking for you. Ah. Very nice. Good luck. Have fun. Another spring trap. They are out today, huh? Let's not forget that she's on the hook now. Ooh, he really did try that. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Maybe I could use it on you. Yeah. Maybe. No, I don't have a window here. That's really unfortunate. At least they're getting the reset on her. I'll take it. You saved Mel, my hero. Oh my god. You got another flashlight. Look at good. That's good karma for giving up your flashlight. Nice, we get to finish this. So good. HB, didn't you already check in? Or was that on your, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for right now? Imposter account? Imposter? Yeah, he's got an imposter account. Imposter HB. You have 69 check-ins. It's a good number. Your ult. Chat, how many ults do you think I have on Twitch? I have an account that is so incognito that when I go into Twitch streams and I chat, like, none of y'all have a fucking clue that it's me. And I love it. Is that weird? Am I weird? 2 or 3? Well, we're talking about. I've got Moonlit Ashley here. I've got the Moonlit Loft. How many more accounts do you think I have? Used to think Mel was my twin sister? No. 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 Because y'all sound alike. It's the microphones, huh? Microphones doing their job. Going to the gate. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. We've got a Pokemon in the chat, everybody. Oh, your balls? My cat. Oh, he woke up as I'm going to take the picture. He was passed the fuck out. He just had his snack and passed the fuck out.
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
My coworker who just found out. I'm going to miss you. Sorry, y'all. Dalton, hello! Mel is my Spanish brother. Twin sister? Oh boy, I'm in trouble. How am I? I'm doing good. Ashley is my Chi-Town sister. Chi-Town. Oh, Ambivo, now that Mel has been to both New York and Chicago, she could tell you which city wins. Which city is better, Mel? Chicago or New York? How's Dalton? Dalton, are you doing good? Mel's been to NYC. From as far as I'm aware. Okay, this answer has nothing to do with Ashley, I promise. Man, let me tell you. So those of you that live near a major city or have been to a major city, I'm pretty sure all major cities have them now, where you could rent a scooter or rent a bike. Well, we rented a scooter and went from downtown Chicago to where the B&B was. It was so much fun. New York is nice, just really stinky. I can't get over the stench. There are literally scooters on your block. And they are so much fun to rent. Even if you almost wipe out. Ooh, I almost wiped out bad twice. Like, really bad. It could have been bad both times. But I didn't. Because I'm a G. Nice. Let's not talk about wipeouts, okay? But that wasn't even on the scooter. You just kind of forgot that curbs exist. I mean, Mel's 4 foot, so it would be hard for her to see. Gotta go. Gotta go. Damn, this is closed. Ooh, Minecraft. What's a good artist build? TTV Speed Killer and Molly Pop, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What's a good artist build? Lethal, Barbecue, Pain Res, Grim. Severed Hands or whatever it's called is a really good add-on. I think it's called Severed Hands. Really good really good add-on. But you really want that aura reading early. Lethal Pursuer to send your birds out right away. Get some birds on somebody, and then Barbecue. So after every hook, you're getting birds on somebody. And you're knowing what generator to go to next. He leaves me. Probably looking for Nia, I would assume. Or Leon. I didn't notice Leon was on Death Hook too. In the Mori. Leaves me again. Is there a generator on dock? There is. Gonna work on that. Mel said 5 foot Lexi 5. You gotta give her an inch. I mean a foot. A foot, not an inch. Remember, when she stands on her dick, she's a little bit taller. Bitch, I'm 10 feet tall when I'm standing on top of my dick. That hurts, okay? Wait, you've tried? Please don't try that, guys. Please. She had adrenaline too? Orella? No way. Stream is not muted, HB. Damn, she's gonna be put basement too. I'm leaving. I'll let her struggle, but I'm leaving. I'll stay in so she could struggle, but... No way. I'm leaving. So she could try to get Hatch. Imagine she gets fucking Hatch. Nah, GG's. GG's.
This is my moment to shine, to prove my worth.
Thanks, Dalton. When are you streaming, Dalton? When are you streaming next?
This is not happening.
Here in a bit. Okay. Me and Belle are gonna hop on some Fort. Oh my god. Fortnite? The Blitz Royale is so much fun right now. Me and her are on DBD right now. Okay. I'm playing some DBD with her. Some good old DBD. It's the quick in and quick out. What? Taking a sip of the water? Trust, I could guzzle it if I wanted to. I could slam this whole... No? Oh, okay. My bad. Blitz mode? Oh, yeah. I like that it's... I'm sorry. I forgot what I was just talking about. But I love that it's like right in your face. Matches are 10 minutes tops. Got a Pokemon in the chat. You drop with at least a weapon. It's really nice. Got a balls, Mel. Spun his ass. Back at the task at hand. Yo, Teddy!
Oh my god.
Hello. How's my Teddy doing?
Ow. What do you want from me?
Hi, beautiful. How's it going? Good love, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for the Taddy shout out. How you feeling today, though, Taddy? You feeling good? No, that's not scary at all. The bang. The bang is not scary at all. Look, she's just a sensitive girl. Not been sleeping well? Me neither. Is there something in the stars? Something going on with the moon? Why can't I sleep? Well, shit. away! A lot of peeps are not sleeping well. Yeah, I've been having trouble, like, with both ways. Going to sleep and staying asleep, I've been struggling. Minecraft. Minecraft. Bing. Bing bong. Minecraft. Minecraft. You were watching an anime and you giggled when it happened? Wait, what anime are you watching right now, Bevo? I need some suggestions. R.I.P. my Nia. You DM'd me it? Okay. Where did she die? Right here? Thank you. Have you tabbed beautiful? Have to get the kiddo? Okay, yeah, for sure. Be safe, please. Be safe in your travels. Right. Oh, come on. Didn't give me the prompt after that. I call bullshit too. Big bullshit. Bing bong. Bing bong. No! Bing bong. Y'all, I'm getting hungry. No, come save me! Arella, no! Come save me! Please! They'll chase me and you could do another gen. Oh shit, I missed a skill check. RIP! Alright, next game's LG for me. I want to go eat and lay down. We should be nearing 6 hours on stream though, right? Close to it. I don't know why I keep pressing play for my music. Gotta be nearing 6 hours.
I will prove myself even harder if that is what's asked of me.
Alright, you can DM me the anime. Wistoria, Wand, and Sword. Excuse me. Holy!
幼き日の約束を果たすため少年は塔の頂を目指す至高の布陣で送るハイファンタジーアクション始まる杖と剣のウィストリア
Okay. Hope you have a great last game. Thank you, Dalton. A student of magic trying to excel so he could be with the woman he loves. Ooh. So is it like a shonen? That's what he meant by trying to get on top of the tower. This map for our last game. RIP. Thank you. The unknown. To be fair, I stepped into their office. He's leaving me, though. They're leaving me. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Hopefully my Pokemon cards are here too. That would be nice. Pokemon in the chat. Just updated saying delivered. Yes. Nobody going to get her? Hello? Nobody's going to get her! Hello? Oh my god, I'm gonna go down. I can't do it. What the fuck? Yeah, honestly. Oh. You couldn't go get her? What were you doing? Were we all cranking gens? Were all of us doing gens, or what happened there, Mel? What did you see? I know I was cranking a gen. I got a gen done. Oh, both me and Leon were on gens. So once again, that's kind of my fault. I didn't see that Leon was on a gen. My son just spent $320 on a Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon box. Hell yeah. I want some of the new Chaos Rising packs, like, so bad. What new packs? Chaos Rising? Nice spin! I'm sorry I'm off today. No, you don't need to apologize. You are not off. Well, accept the smell. Well, that was the last game of stream. I had fun today. I'll be live again tonight on the alt account. I will be live on the alt account. Hell yeah, GG's. Thank you for the games. Thank you for stream. Yeah, thank you for games. That was a P100 unknown. Nice. Very nice. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys in a little while. I'm going to go find myself some food and watch a couple of Twitch streams in between now and then. Bye-bye.